All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Wembanyama with a bucket.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Irving. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. Gafford grabs the miss. And Dallas with possession. On the wing, Irving. Washington outside. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered. Down.
Boy, I tell you what, checking out the dunking ability of Washington there, this guy doesn't mind showing off what he's got.
Here's Wembanyama. And that one's good.
That's how to use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
Irving for three. He drops it from range.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now here's Castle. The drive by Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Flag. Clock at 6. With the drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
And just carving up the defense on the drive. Great to see Flag taking initiative on offense like this.
Wembanyama down low. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside Wembanyama. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo. Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 5 now.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Wembanyama. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Irving goes in to the left wing. Marshall outside. Washington a screen. Flag. Outside for Irving. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Fox deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama down low. Out to Fox. Spurs need to get one up here. And Wembanyama missing. The Mavericks trailing. Into the lane. Here's Flag. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Devin Vassell.
Yeah, for a rookie, Flag's got an array of go-to moves. His game is already so advanced.
2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Wembanyama screen. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. 14 points for him.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Middleton from the outside. Fires for three. Rebound by San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. Takes the three. Christie with a rebound.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Christie hits them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Dallas ball.
And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be right back with you shortly.
50.
And we hope you're enjoying. The game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Wembanyama. Cornette sets a screen. To the inside. Outside Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. The three from Wembanyama. Gets the three to fall. Wembanyama's got 19 points.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And there's a pick. And the call call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Wembanyama. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
And the shot goes down. Flags got 6.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
So it's the Mavericks now. 4-point game. Here's Irving. And that one drops for him. He's got 7.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
From 7 feet away. And it's finished off inside by Wembanyama.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Substitution for your Spurs, Harrison Barnes.
Irving for 3. The 3. Fires in the triple.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Spurs making a switch here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama's got 27.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Pass to Bagley. Here's Flag. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, excellent setup for Flag. He's on his spot, lined up. All he needed was the ball in his hands.
Fox on the run. Here's Wembanyama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Flag. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Dallas shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And we talk about generational talents. Cooper Flag certainly on that list. He has a very high floor with a Hall of Fame ceiling. He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Spurs ball. Maverick substitution. Daniel Gafford. PJ Washington.
Castle outside. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. PJ Washington picks one up.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Christie. Knocks down the triple. Christie's got 7 points.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Wembanyama. Mavericks with a rebound. 1.5 minutes left in the first half. Outside Irving. Driving inside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up to the San Antonio Spurs.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And the dunk by Gafford.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And Dallas with possession. Trailing by 2. Irving, no good. Pass to Fox. Right side, Wembanyama. Gafford with the block. Christie with the ball. Fox picks him up. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. The second effort. Oh, Wemby! He gets it and finishes it.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
And it's good for 2. Gafford's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice decision by Irving there to set up his teammate.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He had a big height advantage there and did not mess around with it. Took advantage.
Outside Christie. Here's Irving. Driving in. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. More 2K action in just a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Irving. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduced you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here's Wembanyama. Over Washington. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And that one is hammered home.
And how about Flagg's speed on the breakaway? I mean, this young guy can really move.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And that sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. P.J. Washington picks one up. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flagg, covered by Johnson. Outside Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's got 8 points.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Oh, taking flight. Wembanyama.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Mavericks trail by 5. Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Back to Plumlee. Just 5 on the clock. From the line. Pass to Wembanyama. The 15-footer. And the shot no good. A bit short. Mavericks trail by 7. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You know, Washington brings terrific strength to his inside game. He plays with quite a bit of force and fought his way into that shot.
Inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Wembanyama's got 53 points. Here's Irving. 14 points for him. Count it. Good.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Wembanyama's shot is good. Wembanyama's got 55.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
Gafford with the bucket.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Marshall. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And
let's go.
He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Mavericks trail by 7. Left side Irving. Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Gafford. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Irving. Dallas no good that time either. San Antonio leading by 7. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
And that one's good. Irving.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wembanyama. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 7. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Dallas ball.
On the wing, Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
4-3.
Now here's Wembanyama. 3 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. And the Spurs lead by 6. Irving with a deep 3. And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency.
57.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Johnson rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Wembanyama, high post. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
For obvious reasons, it's hard to truly contest Wembanyama without fouling.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Now Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Stolen by Vassell. Here they come with numbers in transition. Takes one from 10 feet. Oh, look at Wemby covering some ground with those long strides. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
With how big and powerful Wembanyama is, showing how delicate he can be with that teardrop.
And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. The Mavericks making a switch here. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And the dunk by Gafford.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. One hand, whole punch.
Second team foul.
Here's Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
Hey, when you defend Irving, you've got to be all in. I mean, his finishing ability is extraordinary.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Wembanyama. Oh, he can't get the layup. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
At the line for the Mavericks,
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Irving fires. Can't hit it. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Irving looking around. Now Thompson from downtown. It's good from beyond the arc.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
The bucket is good. Mavericks trail by 7. Outside Irving. Knocked loose. Stolen by Castle. Wembanyama lays it in easily.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Takes a 3. It's money from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Guy, I'm giving you a free pin. You're not taking it.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll
you want a three,
shoot a pair. It's
take the free shot on the pin. Try to score 100.
Look, you never want to foul a jump shooter. And guys, hear me on this. I'm pretty sure Clay qualifies as a jump shooter.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Another chance. Oh, it doesn't go.
WSP.
For 3 with the tip. Here's Washington. Irving outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. If this young man is pretty steady at the line, Wembanyama can get this done.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Irving with it. Castle covering.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management.
You get the ball. I can't score with him.
The Mavericks making a switch here. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Ouch. That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
To tie it up. It falls.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
They held a 12-point lead earlier.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Here's Thompson. Irving. So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W.
Ah, bitch. How am I trash? I scored one guy, you couldn't stop me. Explain to me how I'm trash. Double me then. Double me then. That would make you wait now. Don't worry, bro. Search up on YouTube Wembanyama 85 points. In like an hour.
Performance they have here at home today.
If you guys are watching, go watch the rest of the episodes at 87 with Curry. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Comment what you guys got. Go subscribe to my main account. Your favorite Dominic. It's in the main. It's when you hit the channel and it'll be right there. Thanks for watching. God is good. Jesus is king. Peace out.